Hey y'all, welcome back to Spirit of the Outdoors. We are down here fixing to check our beaver traps. Don't know if we caught anything or not. Let them soak. Should have something. I got home the other day and my buddy Don Lanier called me. He said, hey, I watched this video of you wading around in all these moccasins. He said, what'd you do with them snake leggings you sent me? And I said, well, I thought about them on the way home. Rolled up behind the back seat, tucked away in there for when I needed them, was a pair of snake leggings that he sent me a year ago. And I'd never thought about them till I was on my way home. So yeah, I got a pair of snake leggings I could have been wearing the whole time, y'all. So we not gonna be, these are a Wick brand, USA made. He sent them to me, very nice leggings. So we're gonna go ahead and put these on because y'all, I ain't that hard. You know what I mean? I'm hard-headed, but I ain't that hard. So I gotta get them over my boots. And they come down just about like that. And really, I need to turn this inside out because this adjusts. There's a little old buckle on here. I have never had these things on, y'all. I won't deny the fact that I'm pretty hard-headed and I ain't afraid to go bouncing out through there, but I will say this, y'all. It'd be pretty ignorant on my part to wind up in the hospital paying how much them vials of antivenom are when I had these in the truck. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if I didn't have any, that'd be one thing. But when a man has give me some, I ain't afraid to wear it. And it is a good, because we've got a lot of warm weather here in Mississippi. And it's gonna be warm weather for a while. So we are gonna put these on and wear them. So we're fixing to get out here, y'all, and check these traps. I hope we've got some beavers caught. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time down here today. I have dug and worked and all. And right now, what I'm fixing to walk out here and look at first before I check traps is that last spot that we dug out and see if the beavers come in there and re-dammed that up or what they doing. I gotta get this adjusted correctly. And after I get this adjusted, it'll stay where I put it, so it won't be necessary no more. All right, we're good to go. Let's go check this out. So y'all, I get a lot of comments on every platform, leaving beavers alone, they not bothering you. Well, in fact, they're bothering you more than you realize it. You see all this timber right here? This is pine trees. Now, beavers are not bad to go to eating on pine trees, but make no mistake, they will. And you see how many right here they are killing. Some of these are not dead yet. And right here behind me, y'all, there's a pile of them that they have eat on. And some of them they have killed. So now there's one benefit to this is I have collected a lot of resin. I'll show you on this tree right here to make pine pitch and a glue adhesive out of. And we'll do that in another video. I'm going to collect some more today so that I've got plenty because I got several trees right here, y'all, that from being scarred and chewed on, it is draining pine resin out. So what happened is in this property, and I mentioned it in another video, but I know I'm going to get comments, probably more on Facebook than I do off YouTube. But they've left these beavers alone for a lot of years, and they're planning on coming in this winter sometime or either next spring and logging this tract of timber. So they don't want all of this dammed up with water this time. So they have left the beavers alone for the most part because of the way it was. But when they start damaging this, what it does is that's timber that you've got to have to build your house, to build the restaurants that you eat out of. Now, I know a lot of stuff's not built out of a lot of wood anymore. There's a lot of metal fabrication. I get all of that. But in fact, there's a lot of stuff built out of the wood and the timber that's got to be gotten off of these places. And you've got to have it. So the beavers are damming up and destroying timber. And that's why landowners hire people like me to come in that ain't afraid to come in this stuff and has got time to focus on that and get rid of beavers. So that's why it's that way. It ain't that, hey, we just want to go see what all we can kill. You know, we ain't killing them because we hate them. I like the beavers. I don't mind them being there. They do some good in certain areas. They create duck habitat. I get all of that stuff. And this has probably been really, really good duck habitat up until this year. And I think the timber company has left it alone for that, you know. It ain't like they just want to kill every beaver they see. So this drained off. They have not been over here and messed with this, so me setting a trap here would have been useless. And I felt like that. I don't see any sign of them being here at all. No tracks. It rained here the other day, so okay. They hadn't messed around here. We're gonna go check these two traps on this other place we dug, see if they worked on it. And then we're gonna go up there and go out in there in the canoe and see if there's any caught out there around that beaver hut. Well, I don't believe we've got no activity here. Not none. I got a trap right there that has not been touched. You can see it right there. Might as well walk over here where you can see it good. But you can see it right there, not hit. They have not worked on any of this. My trap is still sitting there. I drained a little bit of water off, not a lot of water. So our biggest shot is gonna be down there at the hut. That's where we're gonna be have caught them. I really don't think right now them beavers are venturing very much further than that. That's what I honestly believed the other day, but we're doing the necessary steps to get what we need to do done. Up here where should catch some stuff. We're gonna take the canoe and go out there and find our hut and check all that. So I brought this so I ain't got to tote a tripod and everything with me. So we making our way out here. Something's in there. Y'all, we got a big old turtle. I'm gonna attempt to let him go. Oh Lord. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to go get my setters. Yeah. Let me go get my setters. All right. Let's see if we can get this fella out of here. You see him try to get me? He's mad about it now. You go the other way, fella. See him, he's ready. He would like to bite me for his trouble. I'm gonna let him get on out of here before I go to... Give me a stick, run him on. You get on out from down in there. I don't need him right here in my run no more. We'll reset this. Had to make sure he was out of it. Maybe now we got some better camera situation going on here. Turn that way to set it. And then I'm going to shove it back in there as it were. Need my axe. I didn't bring it out here with me, but anyway, that's reset. He's gone. And as you can see, I figure the same critter tripped that one too. So we'll get it reset in a minute. We've had no activity at this set. This trap still there. I'm looking at it. There's another one right over here in the mouth of this thing we need to look at. But I figure my best bet's out there in them ruins. Look at here, y'all. Look at there. Look at there. Caught us a beaver. Old Duke 650 done the job, didn't it? Y'all, in this low water, this is not an ideal thing here. That's a beaver. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to reset this or not. stake it up here in this dirt pretty high. And I know that ain't gonna drown it. So I think and before I do anything else, we got to reload. And I know somebody thought I had a snuff can in my pocket one day. No, this is, I put my bullets in there because it screws down, and I got some cotton on there to keep it from rattling. I shot twice, so. When you shoot, first thing you do is reload your gun, but in that instance, I did not. What I need to do, and I'm learning, y'all, getting some new experience as I go. I think I'm gonna get me some chains to run right now in this shallow water where I know I can't drown them. I can bring some, I've got plenty, and set them up, and all I do is just change them out. I won't even need the drowners. You just put the trap on that chain, and that way that beaver will be there, and I won't have to destroy my drowning cables. Because that really wasn't a good deal right there, what I just did, but it worked. Got me by that time. So anyway. Somebody asked what kind of plant them was right there. See these balls? That is button bush. Well, there's our first snake right there. I'll be doggone. And that trap is not tripped. He is right on top of it. He gone. Alright, y'all, there's my trap. We got another beaver, a little beaver. Alright, we're getting it reset. I got it I gotta get the safeties off. So I need a longer stick. I think I want this one to go in right over there. And I'm gonna slide it up. And I'm gonna take that safety off, take this safety off, and I'm gonna drop it. Well, yeah, I need to drop it. That one's in there pretty good. Oh, we tied off. It's tied to the tree. We good to go to the next set. I can't really tell what is going on with this one. It's got a little old baby beaver in it too. Oh Lord. We caught some babies this week. They grow up to be big beavers though, y'all. I know y'all, I'm struggling to keep this camera pointed right. Yep. Bunch of cubs, y'all. I hate it. Sorry about it, buddy, but you had to leave here. Alright, let's get this reset. I done got my... You have to lock the safeties down to get them out, or at least I do. I think I'm gonna turn these upside down. Yeah, safety's off. Push that in there. Come in with that. There. Oh, we reset. One more to check out here. Getting him. They're going up in that hut. I don't know if y'all can see, they got them a nice hut in there. Y'all, they ain't nothing tripped that one. So we caught two out here, one up at the dam. So headed back toward the house now, or at least back to the truck. We'll regroup them. Oh, got them both in the canoe. Let's turn this rascal around. Get us pointed back out of here. Y'all know it's hard to turn a canoe around in a beaver run. We'll have to get over here where I pull. I got all the weight at the front with them beavers in it. Whoa! I knew I was gonna step off in that run. I did. Fortunately, these leggings didn't let it fill my boots up that time. So that's a plus. So if they're not good for snakes, they're at least good helping keep your feet dry if you're fast enough. Oh, get me in here. I better get my phone out of my pocket. I keep it up there whether I'm using it or not. Get my two-pole system going. Get me and my out of here. Out of moccasin den. A lot of this right here. Oh. Big old log right there. Y'all, I apologize about all that grunting. I'm getting fat and old for all this. So we've still got to set this one that was tripped Let's see. May need to do it with a rope, keep from taking all this apart. Oh well, we just will have to take it apart, at least part of it. Stick that stick back in there. This one has got some fairly weak springs, and could be why there is nothing in it. I probably need to order, or next time I am at Duke Pecan, inquire about getting me some new springs, and I can change them. I have changed them on several prior, because this one is bad weak. And I don't know if y'all can tell, but that is my tags right there rolled around the spring. In Mississippi, we have to have our information on them. So, and I think you got to do that in just about every state. And I know somebody probably wondering if I'm legal. I try to be. I try to be. I may not be perfect, but it ain't for lack of effort. Oh, put that back down in there. Alright, now take them safeties off. That way if you stick your finger in there, it'll really get it. Alright, that's good. That's good. Alright, that's good. Well, y'all, that is a pretty good hike out of there. One of them beavers, he was starting to lose fur. I left him out there, brought these two out. Probably gonna try to skin this biggest one. Simply because I shot it, I know exactly how long it's been dead. The other one was dead when I got there. I feel like I caught him last night, but I just, still it got warm. Meat could be questionable. We're not gonna worry with it. And the fur, there ain't enough fur there to genuinely fool with. So, the big one's gonna be good. And I had thought about skinning it right here, but I think it'd probably be easier if I got it onto the house, cause leave it wrapped up in the fur, get it home. I can get home in about an hour and a half, and get it skinned, get it on ice, and I think it will be all right. It is not extremely hot today, however, it is fairly warm, so we don't want to dilly-dally around. I had to have a bottle of water. Thank y'all for watching The Spirit of the Outdoors. Remember, the best way to do things is the way you like to do it. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one.